Spring has finally sprung in the north of Denmark. So let's talk about changes that are happening on the channel this year. Let me literally flip the script and start with the ending. I've concluded that my approach of focusing on deep dive videos into what turned out to be not super popular titles has been a very big limiting factor to the current goal and purpose of my channel, which is on the one hand to spotlight as many forgotten PC gaming titles, or I would say ignored PC gaming titles, as possible. The other part of the channel, the other part of my goal and purpose would be to preserve and document PC gaming subculture in general, but especially from where and when I come from. And by their own sort of nature, deep dives aren't super conducive to that purpose, since I can only make so many of them. That wouldn't be an issue in itself because I love making deep dives. However, the majority of those videos tend to not do very good in terms of neither engagement, i.e. likes and comments, nor channel growth, i.e. views and subscribers. So there's these several compounding layers of disincentives for me to carry on how I've been doing things, because obviously it ain't working. At the same time, a bunch of life stuff has happened to me over the past year, which has also led to me crystallizing a lot of my thoughts on gaming, life, and everything in between and around. And you've been maybe seeing some of that start to creep into my videos. For instance, towards the end of my Doom 3 video. Wait a minute, no you didn't, because that video bombed, as I was saying earlier. But you most likely saw it in my video about Fallout and ex-communist countries. That is going to be one of the directions that I am going into this year. Video essays. The video essays will be gaming centered, but not necessarily gaming focused. You know, kind of in the vein of the Fallout one. For instance, I have one that I'm working on about getting older as a gamer. I reached level 40 this year. So again, there is a lot of thinking that goes with that. The types of things that I'll be talking about in my video, let's just say, aren't the usual tripe that you will see in other similarly titled videos, I hope. Likewise, I've also been working on a script whose working progress title is The Paradox of Piracy in Eastern Europe. I may need to work on that title because having piracy in the title of a video on YouTube can get it flagged, auto-flagged I mean. So the title might change, but that's kind of the gist of it, in which I'm looking at a phenomenon that is related to retro gaming, something that I have a direct experience with and knowledge of, but it's also something that I don't think is talked about or acknowledged. I'm not certain I'm the first person who ever kind of is gonna give it a name. It's a phenomenon that I haven't seen anyone else talk about. Let's just put it at that. Yeah, video essays are coming. Now, it's not gonna be just video essays. I have this thing, the doctors call it autism and ADHD. That means that for me, I can't be doing the exact same thing ad nauseum. I need to be doing several things at the same time. So I can't just be doing video essays because I would burn out and then do nothing else. I can't just be doing CRPG videos because you might have noticed I need breaks from them. So the other direction that I'll be taking the channel is listicle videos, meaning videos that are lists. And these videos kind of accomplish two goals. On the one hand, in a listicle video, I can spotlight way more titles than I could focus on or make individual videos about in my entire lifetime, let's say. So from that perspective, listicles accomplish at least part of my goal and purpose for the channel, to spotlight as many titles as I can. On the other hand, listicles can also be a great driver to actually reach new audiences. I've had one listicle video that really went super crazy. I would call it viral, at least for my channel, whilst the other ones fizzled because, you know, at the end of the day, I focus exclusively on PC gaming, on PC video games, and not even the popular ones. So the algorithm doesn't understand that someone who is super interested and deep into CRPGs can also be equally interested in arcade games or Delta Force. So that one's kind of on me, but also kind of on the fact that this platform is ruled by dumbass algorithms. Anyway, my main attention will be spent on video essays and listicles. However, something that I've always enjoyed doing, and honestly I've been enjoying doing more and more over the past several years, has been streaming. And even though I know the wide majority of those of you who watch my long form videos don't watch streaming, and my sort of consistent streaming audience can be counted on two human hands, and very rarely do you need to use all fingers, I deeply enjoy doing it. And the thing I enjoy most is when you are there and you interact with me in the chat and we can talk about maybe the game I'm playing or maybe something completely different. I enjoy thoroughly when we can talk about something completely different. At the same time, streams are a really great source of making shorts. That's something else I've been doing rather consistently. You haven't seen them because, again, most of you don't watch shorts, and even if you do, I don't post them to subscribers because I use shorts for basically advertising my channel to reach very different audiences in the vain hope that a super tiny minuscule fraction of them will maybe watch a full-length video, a long-form video of mine. I've been pretty consistent this year with streaming every Friday evening/night for me. I'm looking into making Friday and Saturday evening streams a thing. And who knows, maybe by the end of the year, I'll get to streaming, I don't know, maybe most days out of the week. But let's not get carried away on that. I'm trying for the time being, I'll try to cement Friday and Saturday evening streams as a general rule. So everything I've been talking about up until now is going to happen, and technically has been happening since before the end of last year. This section is about hardware videos. I would love to make hardware videos, another one of these directions that I can take the channel into this year. However, the one hardware video I did make about finding a PC in a Danish woodshed hasn't done that well, in the sense that the response to it hasn't been what would incentivize me to actually make a part 2 for it, because I left it on a sort of a cliffhanger, or making others, because first of all, the algorithm did not know what to do with the video. For the first 3 days after posting it, it was a massive bomb. After that, the algorithm finally decided to push it to a particular type of audience, and the numbers were going up, the views were going up, people were clicking on it. So the thumbnail thing was working and whatnot. They weren't actually watching it, unfortunately. Now, again, you can say that's on me because I didn't make an interesting enough video. Judging by at least one of the comments, it would be that maybe people aren't interested in non-wow sort of random finds, in the sense that maybe they don't consider a 2012 Lenovo ThinkCenter to be an awesome retro rig. I would argue that the sort of important part of the video is me finding it in a woodshed and then finding out that it still works. But then again, I'm not the audience. So since people didn't watch it, this led to something called the average percentage viewed dropping steadily, which is fair enough. That always happens when a video gets pushed to a larger audience. But after a while, the algorithm just killed its reach completely. Like you can see in the graph that it was actually kind of going up and then just almost, pretty much horizontal dive. And that will necessarily be a problem because views-wise and even watch time-wise it did pretty decent for my channel. But the thing is, there aren't anywhere near enough comments to the video letting me know that the people want to see more of that shit. I had 12 comments on it and only 2 of them said that in plain writing. If there's anything you're going to take from this video, if you're watching a creator with a small channel and you want more of a particular type of video, watching it till the end is great, liking it is great, watching another video of theirs after that, also great, but writing in the comments, yo, I dig this, I would like you to make more, or this was interesting, but have you looked at this? You might want to consider looking at that. Gives us as the creators, especially with a smaller channel, really gives us something to hold on to, because we're much more aware of someone on the other side of the screen kind of caring, which is important. It's more important than you trying to be funny or witty in the comments. I appreciate it. I love it. I do that sometimes as well. You can start with a joke and then, you can end the joke and be like, please make some more of this. I'm not on a soapbox, I'm on a tire, but talking about hardware, my camera overheated, so I had to switch to my phone or hardware. So I may actually get to doing a part 2 to that one just because I need it for, completionist purposes. But yeah, again, keep in mind, if you're taking anything away from the video, comment. Just leave us comments telling us you like it and you want more, and that's gonna help much more than you think. There's yet another direction that I'm taking the channel, but this time it's gonna be off YouTube. And for the purposes of this video, at least for this year, when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about Patreon. Keeping it real with you, last summer I finished my master's and I haven't managed to find a job yet. And not to put too fine a point on it, but I'm hyper broke. You might have also noticed that I've moved recently. I didn't move because things are going great. We'll just leave it at that. I've had a Patreon account for many years now. It's there mainly for those who feel super strongly about myself and what I do, and they can also afford to support me financially. It's mainly my friends there supporting me and vicariously living a little bit through my channel. But let me tell you this, even €1 per month will make a difference in the long run. That said, I've decided to actually start posting much more stuff on Patreon. You may not know this, but before my channel was a video game focused channel, it was actually a cult movie and TV review channel where I would also occasionally talk about video games. That stopped several years ago because at a certain point, YouTube's copyright claims for movies was insane, and that's when I switched into video games. But I still have a bunch of those videos, and I decided to start uploading them on Patreon as Patreon exclusives. I have one up now. It's called Top 5 Movie Soundtracks we should be talking more about, and that one is free. If you go on the link, you can check it out. That one is free for everyone. I will be posting the rest of whatever older movie related stuff I have on Patreon as Patreon exclusives. Now, if my Patreon ever reaches the €100 per month threshold, I will actually start creating new Patreon exclusive videos that are not gaming related. Things like, my top 50 movies. I have that list already written down. Or my top 50 music albums. I kind of have that list written down as well. Maybe it's top 20. And anyway, top 20 is a bit more old school musical stuff. And other types of things, because again, you might find this weird, but the Patreon isn't about the channel. The Patreon is about me. And as I've been trying to explain, I am much more than what you see on the channel. So that's part of where a little bit of my energy and focus will be going this year. That said, I've also realized actually that I can use Patreon as sort of a newsletter platform, let's say. So from the week after this video goes up on YouTube, I'll start posting a type of nonsense newsletter through Patreon. And the cool thing with that is that I will make it available to everyone as long as they follow my account on Patreon. You can follow a Patreon account for free, and when you do that, you just get the posts that creator makes available for everyone. So if you do that, if you become a free follower on Patreon, every once in a while, I don't think it's going to be a weekly newsletter, but every once in a while I'll send out a newsletter in which I will talk and share about things that I found interesting lately for when this will be happening, as well as I'll be posting when I upload a new video or when particular games I like are on offer from GOG and that sort of stuff. The newsletter, I think, is gonna be a very good sort of in-between for those of you who might want to help but can't afford it. If you sign up for the newsletter, it's a way of you sort of supporting me in spirit, because I will know that you care. Again, caring is a thing that people, again, one of those things that people don't talk about enough, and in the particular types of terms that they should. Showing that you care, even through something like that, can mean a lot. The clear thing that is going to happen in 2026 is change, whether it's for better or worse, depending on where one is on their life journey at that time. Change always happens, but it's also temporary. So this change for the channel will likewise be temporary. Now it could last, 6 months, a year, or maybe 3 years, but at a certain point, some other change will happen. And if there's a couple of constants, it's death, taxes, and change. I will not ask you to actually like this video because I don't want it to go far beyond my subscriber base. No one who doesn't know me isn't gonna be interested in it. But if you've had some thoughts on what I've said, as I've said earlier, leaving a comment with them and telling me what you think is gonna count much more for me personally than for the algorithm. Again, I'm much more interested in hearing from actual humans than even giving the algorithm, the signals of liking and subscribing and whatnot. In lieu of liking the video, you could watch another one of my videos that you haven't watched yet, or one that you've already watched. That's always nice. Consider becoming a patron, especially maybe a free patron. And if you're planning on making any GOG purchases, do consider using my GOG affiliate link, which is in the description of most, basically of all videos since I've gotten that. I've been Stefan this time. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck out there.